You all look lovely. And I believe you're here intentional, isn't it? I am happy to be here. And I'm excited. This is a great moment that I am here with my co-authors and our publisher. And we thank them for this opportunity. I want to say that I'm so grateful for all of you. And as you have heard, I'm Elizabeth Ndung'u, and I'm honored to be a co-author of Why Intentionality Matters. My story is on chapter 4 of the book. And in it, I open up about a journey that has been shaped by purpose, challenges, growth, and grace. Writing that chapter was not just about sharing an experience, it was about reminding all of us that when we choose to live intentionally, we begin to live fully. To make my chapter complete, I want to appreciate, honor, and recognize the people who made this chapter happen. And the first one I want to recognize in the house, who was my first teacher, and you will notice I've mentioned them when I'm talking about intentionality, is none other than my dad. He's in the house. I'll just ask him to stand and wave. He taught me about being intentional. And he has been very deliberate as a father to all of us and my siblings. Very deliberate. Actually, where is Doso? He has written a book on marriage, and he's looking for a publisher. So talk to me nicely. So he has been a faithful and loving husband to our mother. He's a wise investor, a faithful pastor, and a profound teacher. And his life has been a walking sermon to all of us, and he has lived with discipline, integrity, sacrifice, and love. The other person I want to recognize is my mother. She's in the house. Stand, mom, and wave. Yes. She's normally very quiet, but in her silence, we have observed her strength, her endless prayers, nurturing spirit that have shaped all of us more than words can express. She's a woman of intentionality. The other person I want to mention is somebody who kept talking about intentionality. Little did I know I was going to write a book about intentionality. That's about 15 years ago. And when I lived with this gentleman, when I was struggling in marriage and so on, he kept telling me, can you be intentional? Elizabeth, be intentional. In your cooking, be intentional. When you talk to me, and you know that language, eh? So I want to recognize none other than my lovely husband who is here in the house. He has been a great encourager. I think he has also contributed to my writing. He's an author. He has published a number of articles in newspapers. You'll later so that I will ambie what he has written. So he has equally mentored me, and I will ask him to stand up. That is Mr. Gitonga. Yes, and thank you for being here with us. And I want to recognize my two children who are here in the house. And the reason, these are the young ones who make me strive every day. And I pray that this book becomes a book that you will read with purpose and help you shape your lives. One is there, the other one is there. They have helped me to be intentional as a mother, a mentor, and many other things. Then my family is here, my brothers and sisters. I'll just ask them to stand, not even getting into details. Ni wengi. I think they have taken a whole. My brothers and sisters, I'm proud of you. Ay, wengine, you're not proud to be associated with me, surely. They are here, they are waving randomly. They have also been intentional, and that is why they have come to support me, and we are happy about that. I know some of my friends are on the way. However, I want to recognize one dear friend, a colleague. She's Nairobi County, we are changing the narrative. Aki, niongeze tu dakika mbili, ni market Nairobi County, please. I won't get to. So we have the director, sports, and she's a lady, a powerful lady. Sports za Nairobi County ziko hapo, so I really appreciate you. Thank you very much. My boss is here. Thank you very much for coming. You will get your platform. I have mentioned these people because they are the people who have shaped my life about intentionality. I am who I am because of these people. We have worked together. And I say that this book is not just a launch. It is not just a book to me. And as some of my co-authors have said, I also had an opportunity to write other books. But the one that was ministering to me, or one that I could resonate with, is why intentionality matters. It is a truth I have wrestled with, a mindset I have practiced, and now a message I feel compelled to share. We live in a world of constant motion, notifications, expectations, and distractions, and many others. And in the middle of all that noise, it is easy to drift, react instead of choose, to survive instead of live. Tunahaso Nairobi, sivyo? Aha. But here in this book, we are talking about intentional living. Drifting is easy. Intention is powerful. Drifting is easy. Intentional is powerful. I wrote this book because I have seen what happens when we live on autopilot. I have seen leaders burn out, relationships wither, and dreams quietly dissolve, not because people didn't care, but because they didn't decide. But I've also seen something else. I have seen what happens when people pause, reflect, and make small, deliberate choices every single day. I have seen marriages heal, careers shift, teams transform, and individuals come alive. Not overnight, but through consistent, conscious, intentional living. This book is an invitation to wake up, to ask better questions, to realign your energy with your values, to show up in your life with clarity, courage, and compassion. It is not about perfection, it's about presence. It's not just about control, it's about the choices we make. And I want to thank everybody who has been here, buying a book, supporting an author, because it means that you are intentional. And we pray that this book will not just sit on your shelf. Hello? Make sure this book does not sit, but let it be a spark, or let it ignite something within you. And because you have chosen to live with intention, you will not just change your life, but you realize it becomes a ripple into the life of others. Let's live intentionally, and let's start today. Intentionality in simple just means to shift from the problem and focus on the solution. And you realize that when you focus on the solution, you become energized, you become inspired. But when you focus on the challenge, you lose your energy, life becomes difficult, you become defeated, and you feel powerless. Therefore, let us think about the solution, and we are going to live intentionally. Three things as I sit, as I go, I'll not even explain. Remember this. When we are thinking about intentionality, 1, be deliberate. Hello, be? 2, be consistent. You have to be consistent. It's not going to be easy, but we have to do it. And 3, willful. Intentionality is a choice. You have to be willing to walk the journey. Enjoy reading your book.